It's just not fair sometimes. In these cultivation manhwas, the main character is always so much stronger than everyone else in sight, and even though there are reasons for them to be weaker, like low cultivation and body quality, those almost always get resolved by the end of the story. Sure, some of these protagonists lack a bit of common sense or common decency, but hey, they're awesome in their own rights. They defeat opponents so amazingly that you just want to see if it can be done in real life by you. It's time to discuss about the best cultivation manhwas with OPMC. Why would I add this in my description? Because it's hot. Haha, just kidding. I think you all would be interested to see and read the best cultivation manhwas, right? Here are my top picks. Before we begin though, you know what I'm gonna say, right? Right? Hit that subscribe button and show some love for the channel. Oh, I Number 10. Martial Arts Reigns. The story takes place in the continent of Taiwan, where cultivation makes people break the limits of humans and literally become a god. Ye Ming is born poor in this world. When his parents get murdered by Huang family, he was weak, but now he has taken a divine foundation building pill and won't stop until he avenges them. This story starts a bit rough right from the beginning, but trust me, you'll only like it more. Although the protagonist feels a bit hesitant in the beginning, he becomes very likable later on. Besides, presenting us with an overpowered main character, it also has a cute and romantic love story with some beautiful moments. So it is one of the best cultivation manhwas with OPMCs. Even though this manga itself is about above average in quality, the MC is rightfully cruel to his enemies and smart. This is how a martial arts MC should act, and it is truly admirable. Number 9. Rebirth of the Urban Immortal Cultivator. Monk Chen Fanwo fell into the catastrophe during the anti-cataclysm period and always dreamed of returning to Earth as his younger self. Although in the previous life he has been on the pinnacle of the universe, he was alone. Now, after 500 years, he is reborn and returned to the city to make up for the regrets he had in the previous life. Rebirth of the Urban Immortal Cultivator has lots of good things and also a few things that could have done better. Regardless, it is an overpowered MC and uses the concept of cultivation exceptionally. The MC is not annoying or a womanizer who spoils the epic story. You'll love how he grows stronger, and the artwork is simply astonishing. It is a good cultivation manhwa with OPMC if you're looking for one. The story does get a little repetitive, sure, with the same scenario over and over, but at least it has kept me reading until every chapter. And at number 8, My 3,000 Years to the Sky. Bai Qiran, an extremely talented cultivator, was accepted as a disciple of the founder of the King Ming sect. Since then, he has been cultivating his powers relentlessly but can't seem to break through the Qi refining stage. All of his peers tried to pass the heavenly tribulation and died. After 3,000 years, Bai Qiran manages to reach the 66,664th Qi refining stage. What lies ahead of him? The MC in this manhwa could be defined as a meaning of overpowered. The whole manga is hilarious, but it does provide space for some epic action scenes. Although it takes the light route instead of the intense one, I'd say it is extremely satisfying and worth a read. If you want a cultivation manhwa with OPMCs along with a refreshing storyline, try this one. Number 7. Peerless Battle Spirit. In the Kanglan continent, only those who manage to awaken a martial spirit can walk on the path of cultivation. In this world, only those with stronger martial spirits can communicate with the heavens and earth. Qin Nan, born in Linshu City, was a peerless genius who possessed talent and was thought to become a great cultivator in the future. However, things changed when he ended up awakening a grade 1 martial spirit, resulting in him being considered as trash. Fortunately enough, Qin Nan was struck by a ray of lightning while practicing his martial arts and coincidentally obtained the divine battle spirit, which was capable of leveling up. Breaking the ultimate rule of the Kanglen continent, little did Qin Nan knew that his martial spirit possessed a great secret that will slowly unravel the mystery as the story goes on. The artwork is pretty amazing, and if you're looking for a cultivation manhwa with an OPMC, then it must read for you. Number 6. Spirit Sword Sovereign. The strongest cultivator of his generation was attacked and somehow returned to his youth only to become a waste young lord. He left too many regrets in the past life. In this life, he swears that he'll never let go of his previous life's memories, and for that to happen, the spirit sword should become powerful. Is there anyone supreme to him then? A story about cultivation, revenge, and reincarnation is never boring, and when a little romance adds up to it, it is the best choice to read. The story is similar to most of the cultivation novels and manhwas, but this one does it better. The artwork is excellent and the growth of the characters is fabulous, making it an amazing cultivation manhwa with OPMCs. It is highly recommended. Number 5. Apotheosis. Zin Lo used to be a young lord of the Lo family until the day he became a slave, and her only sister got held in detention by a powerful sect. He has been suffering all these days, both physically and mentally. When he finds a secret weapon creation technique in a book left by his father, he finally finds hope to get through this hell. Will Zenlu fight against fate for freedom and revenge? Apotheosis has its flaws, but you may have too many reasons to read it. The first 50 or so chapters are fast paced and could be a little hard to read comfortably, but once you're past that, you'll love it. The plot is complex and the world building is profound, but you'll enjoy it regardless. I definitely recommend this one. Number 4. God of Martial Arts. In this world, respect is earned with martial arts. Weak martial artists have strengths of tens of thousands of pounds capable of cracking boulders, and the strong ones can cut off rivers and split mountains. There are even martial artists who know everything and can travel across the universe. Martial art decides your fate as well as your life and death. The weak is humiliated while the strong looks down on the world. This is a world where the strong bullies the weak. People's statuses are decided by the levels of their cultivation of martial arts. Each faction fights for the title of the strongest. Only the strong ones have the right to survive. Even if you are from the same clan or faction, if you are weak, then you will be bullied and kicked out without mercy. This manhwa is pretty good so far, you gotta admit. It's a pretty complex story and has some great art style as well, so please do give it a read. I definitely recommend this one. Number 3. Martial Peak. Aiming for the pinnacle of martial arts isn't easy. It is an endless pursuit with lots of obstacles, and to surpass them, you need to break through the limits, increase the will to survive, and adapt to every situation. Yang Kai is a disciple of the trial of the Ling Zhao sect, and one day he finds a wordless black book. From this moment, his fate began to change and his journey to the peak of martial arts has begun as well. The story of Martial Peak is so addicting, and MC is the type that we exactly know that this is the kind of thing we love. He's kind, ruthless, and more importantly, he overpowers enemies. This manhwa gets pretty interesting right from the beginning, but what we love more is the moments, so if you're looking for a cultivation manhwa with OPMC, then you shouldn't miss this one. Number 2. Battle Through the Heavens. In a land where the strong prey on the weak, Xiaoyan is born. It is filled with lots of treasures along with unforeseen dangers. He has shown a talent that inferior to none before 3 years, but suddenly he lost everything. His reputation, power, and promise to his mother. How can such a powerful person lose everything? What's the mystery behind this? Battle Through the Heavens is a fantastic manhwa if you haven't read similar ones yet. I mean, back in 2018, there wasn't many of those, and there weren't many manhwas with such concepts, but you can find them everywhere now. Regardless, you'll love this one because it includes a mystery to the plot, and it has a good pace along with a standard storyline. Moreover, it is an amazing cultivation manhwa with OPMC. And at number 1, we've got Tales of Demons and Gods. I will change my voice a bit for this one because it's, number 1. It's a Chinese copy of Naruto. In his past life, Ni Li was weak to protect his home. Even though he became the strongest demon spiritist, he lost his life in the hands of the Sage Emperor and lost everything precious to him. But somehow, he returned to his 13-year-old self, and he's the weakest in his class. With the previous life's knowledge, he decides to achieve the impossible in a short time. Can he do it? I don't care what everyone says, but this manhwa is goated. I've read all kinds of manhwa, the mangas, and manhwa, but Tales of Demons and Gods definitely stays in the top 10. It could be different for the people who have read the novel, but what manhwa has to offer, it has a it has done a splendid job. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Make a comment below of which one you've read before and do share your experience. Are there any of the ones that I mentioned that you haven't read? If so, comment down. Don't forget to like the video, do press the bell icon to get notified about the latest videos and news trends. Till then, take care and stay safe.